On my mama, y'all know we lit. Let's get straight to it. Alright, welcome back to another episode of Off the Backboard. I know it's been a long time since the last episode was up. But maybe we back. I don't know how consistent I'm gonna be this summer with videos and stuff, but we back with a banger. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, do all that. But we back. No cap, I know this other bad nigga. But I got a very special guest on the podcast today. Long overdue. Supposed to do this a while ago, probably like last summer maybe. But I was away. But you can go ahead and introduce yourself, my boy.
You already know me, it's Elijah. But nah. Long-term friend.
Okay, we got I ain't gonna call it like a little like story time, more like conversation about what could have been, cause we all hoop. If you don't know, you know, we all hoop. We all went to Monroe until a certain point. We all grew up in the same city, so we got like little stories to tell and shit like that. So let's start off. Let's start off with you, Trey. Like, what kind of I don't think I ever really asked you this on camera. Like, what kind of got you into basketball?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit, I just told my mom signed me up for basketball one day. Shit, and ever since then I've been into it. I was so at my first time ever playing though. My first year, you remember we was on team. I was sorry as fuck. I scored like
your first year.
Yeah, my first year I was trash. Like, I scored 1 point the whole season.
And what kind of got you into basketball?
Bruh, it's the craziest thing, bruh. So, you remember how I used to, so I used to play football. You know, we used to play football.
Yeah.
And y'all will always, after football season wreck, bruh, y'all always go to the basketball, bruh. And I was like, dang, I ain't never played before. I suck. But, all my niggas playing. So I was like, dang, I want to try out. And y'all remember the tryout? We was at Felker. Bruh. I walked in there, I airball layups. I'm airballing
shots. I remember all that, boy. You the funny nigga in there.
Everything, bruh. But nah, really seeing all y'all, all my niggas growing up playing, that made me want to kind of play. And then, I was just, around y'all so much. Y'all always be hooping, but I be trash. So, I still want to play, though.
Right? We're going to get into how you used to be so. But, I mean, it's part of the story. But anyway, I remember, I think me personally, I always gravitated towards basketball more than I did football. But my dad, real football. But I enjoy football, but I think I always gravitated towards football a little more. So I always grew up playing both. But I remember I used to get hurt a lot playing football. So I started veering a little towards basketball. It's crazy. It's crazy. I was not fragile. I remember, I think.
Did you say that back then? He was fragile?
Yeah, niggas say y'all got hurt. You fragile?
Nah, I ain't always continuous. I remember at football camp, I sprained something in my shoulder and shit. Nigga laughing, what the fuck? I remember one time, we was at a Boys and Girls Club. I wanted to catch the ball. Well, I was on defense. I wanted to go pick the ball up, and I fucking around and sprained my ankle mid-air. I don't even know how I did that. What's so funny about that, fam?
I don't know. Nigga said you got hurt in the count. I know you fragile. Nigga said you twist your head in the middle.
I dove for the ball, and I landed on my shoulder. My shit snapped a little bit. What's so funny about that, bro? It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Playing, I got hurt one time playing basketball. It was like a mild concussion because I was landing on the. What is funny about that?
I don't know why he laughed.
Oh my God, Elijah, be quiet because you almost killed me before, nigga. Yeah.
What?
Yes, nigga.
What you? What did you talking about?
Go ahead. How you? I only got hurt a couple times up until recently, but I only got hurt one time playing basketball.
What I do to you, bro?
But what happened with you and Elijah?
Hey, so I used to go to the. About to say. I used to go to the Boys and Girls Club, right? So when I used to be in school and stuff, I used to lead a Boys and Girls Club early, so I'd go to the gym, go to Felker, next door, whether I was training or just hooping. So one day I went in there And Elijah was there, and we were just hooping and shit, right? This was back when he used to be sorry. So me and him are opposite teams. He guarded me. I might have been guarding him too. I don't know. But I know I'm in front of him. I got past him to do a layup, and I don't know how the fuck he did it. But this nigga elbowed me in my temple, and then I swear to God, like y'all know how like on the cartoon or something, like somebody get knocked out and they see stars. I put this on everything I love. Like I seen straight stars when I closed my eyes, and that's on God. And then I finally got up. And when I got up, this nigga over here acting like he hurt. He the one that hit me. And then like they tried to make me keep playing, but I couldn't play no more. Cause I was dizzy. Yeah, that boy's a born killer.
I mean, that's just because, like, I like to go for blocks, though.
Yeah, I know.
I could block anything.
Yeah, I know, but, like, I was so far in front of you. Like, I already had, like, the ball was already, like, you know what I'm saying? It was already up. But it wasn't no blocking, no nothing. He elbowed me in my temple, fam. Like, I don't even remember if I made it or not, cause I got knocked out. It's all love, though. I wasn't mad.
When was that? How old was you then when that happened?
What was it?
We won 2-0, we won 2 young. We probably like
school.
We probably like 13, 14.
Cause fun fact, I think Trayvon the only one. I know for a fact. I think Trayvon was the only one that played middle school ball, right?
What out of
like for Carver? What?
For Carver.
For us?
Yeah.
Not us?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even remember you at tryouts.
Who?
Elijah.
Me, nigga?
No, like I don't remember. Like, not really. No. I remember one specific. Like I don't remember. I'm not laughing for. I remember like one specific conversation with Trayvon at tryouts. And that was about it. Like I remember like getting a steal and doing a layup in tryouts.
When y'all tried out, like I remember, like the team already kind of be picked, so we didn't really try out like that. While y'all was scrimmaging and stuff, we were watching y'all, so that's probably
That's before
why.
I knew like the insides, like the people. Nah, I don't want to call it like the business behind, because it's not the business, but like the system of like
So knowing who you already got, who you already want. So it was only like really tryouts for like 3 spots, I think.
I remember.
Bruh.
I wanted to say that.
Bro, I remember they had that nigga Shaq.
Yes, I remember that shit. So many people were so blowed that Shaq made the team over
Bro,
there.
all due respect to my boy Shaq, bro. All due respect.
Someone else made it. That it was.
Jet would blow it, he ain't make it.
Who
Somebody else had made it. Cause Shaq didn't even end up staying on the team. I think he got kicked off for grades.
That shit did blow me. It was somebody else that made the team that. I don't know. But ain't no only two. Like how was middle school ball?
I ain't gonna cap. We were so good, fam. We brought everybody out. Like we used to have people come to our games straight after the high school games, fam. Like it used to be so deep. Like the girls' game, it barely be anybody there. But like towards the third, fourth quarter, you'll see people start to trickle in because we about to play. It used to be deep. We won every game. I know. Okay, so 7th grade we played. We beat everybody except Greene County, and they end up beating us in the championship. 8th grade, we was undefeated until the incident, what happened with me and Shad. But we were good.
You went to the games a lot?
For sure.
I ain't never seen nobody play.
Yeah, I ain't gonna count. Them games
They used to be
deep,
rocking,
fam.
especially the home games. For sure.
Then we all got into high school. So what was like, alright, Elias, being that you didn't make the middle school team, like what was your thoughts going into like tryouts in high school? Like what was like if you remember like what was kind of like your thought process? Or looking back, like what was your kind of like thought process going to tryout? Trayvon, did you feel like you was already on the team, or you felt you was kind of like confident?
What, in 9th grade?
Yeah.
I wasn't confident because Monroe had like 30 different coaches, but I did know Coach Derek was coming. But I know he don't have like the ultimate say so because like I said he wasn't the head coach. So in 9th grade, I gave my all just like everybody else. But from like then on forward, I kind of knew I was gonna make the team, even though we still had different coaches.
Yeah.
Did you do anything after you didn't make the team in middle school, like basketball related, like training or anything?
I started going with him And Coach Bush.
Yeah, I ain't okay. I knew he like when we got in high school. I knew Elijah was gonna make the team because he started getting in the loop like he started training with us.
Like a whole summer, like we just kept going to Felker.
So were you like kind of like nervous going to tryouts? Like
I wasn't nervous, but like I was just out there, but like, bro, I want to play. But I was nowhere near ready to play any position yet. I just wanted to make the team.
I remember I ain't trained with y'all, but I found me a little a basketball trainer. And I was like, I ain't gonna say I was confidence ordinary. I was like a mixture of both going into trial. Like I feel like I'm good enough to make the team, but you'll never know what's gonna happen. So when you seen your name on that list, like how did you feel?
Nah, it was crazy, especially because we got to like sit for varsity. But I was playing big though.
On ninth grade?
Yeah, I made a ninth grade team. But y'all.
Yeah.
We all made ninth grade team. I played, cause you was still ass, but you surpassed all of us. I played ninth grade in JV. Then eventually Jamari started playing JV too.
Let's get a little more into detail about that ninth grade season. How like were we kind of like good, but not like we lost like a couple games.
We were decent. We was like, cause ninth grade and JV don't get that many games. I want to say like our ninth grade team, we probably like 8-4, something like that. I know we beat Winder and they beat us.
Our first game we played Clark Central, right?
Yeah, I remember that. We lost our very first game. We lost to Clark Central our very first game. But we beat them at home.
I thought that was the first game. The home was the first one.
Was it Loganville?
No, the first one was at Clark Central. Then we played them because we played them back to back.
That's when I had my box, and then bro, I was like, you remember when I airballed a fadeaway, bro? Yeah. No, I airballed a free throw.
Hey, okay, I really don't remember that too much except versus Loganville. Versus Loganville, that was so crazy.
What did you do versus Loganville?
Nigga travel on the free throw line like 10 times. Like, cause he was playing like they were playing the zone, so he was taller. One, him and PA was out there. We had him free throw line. Man, we gave Elijah the ball like 3-4 times in a row at the high post. He just traveled his ass off every time.
Ninth grade, when you was in ninth grade, you sat varsity?
No,
or did you start JV?
10th grade.
Oh, it's 10th grade. I know for sure 10th grade you did.
Nah, I just played ninth grade team. I ain't do nothing else. Because I was still playing football.
Yeah,
but like, it was like that moment in time where I was like, bro, this ain't gonna work out.
Your JV team, whoever picked that JV team.
Ain't gonna count. Yeah, when we was in 10th grade and they picked not just the JV team. Our JV team was good in 10th grade, but like no, I'm tripping. No, our ninth grade. Yeah, that team. Like they was just picking people. That team, like the organization was horrible.
Even ninth grade, we were just picking people.
No, I ain't mean 10th grade. I meant ninth grade. Ninth grade was horrible. Like that was bad.
I remember I used to start and I used to come in for you. Cause there you used to get tired of you doing bullshit. And then I remember eventually I started like starting because this nigga was bullshitting on ninth grade.
It wasn't that
I thought
you can't say he wasn't trying though. He couldn't
get it, bro.
Cause look, I remember that like you just said like at the beginning he used to play a high post. So when I started, I remember we was at Jackson County. I'll never forget this shit. I was at the high post. I was at the free throw line. Niggas gave me the ball. I'm talking about 3 times. Niggas collapsed on me. I passed that bitch. Jet missed 3 layups.
I remember that shit.
I'll never forget that shit. I passed that bitch Jet 3 times. All he had to do was put that bitch on the backboard. Remember that fact? Y'all remember when Jet shot over the backboard at Appalachia? 9th grade? Or was that JV?
That was 9th grade. No, that was 9th grade.
I ain't gonna count. I don't witness Jet miss a lot of layups during playing with him during my lifetime.
Shout out my nigga Jet.
Yeah, shout out my nigga Jet, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga Jet.
He a shooter now. He don't do no layup.
No cap.
It's a layup to Jet. After that door game we had.
Man, fat. Never mind.
No, go ahead.
Like you remember we played. It was our senior year. We was in the region playoffs, and we was playing Oconee. And I gave Jet a pass down on the block. It was Mears Day. We gave Jet a pass down on the block, and he just smoked the layup. And Coach Strickland took his ass right out.
The nigga came to the bench mad as fuck. That nigga said, and I quote, He was like, I make one mistake, I get taken out. These niggas make all types of mistakes. Some shit like that. Like, I just know he said, I make one mistake, I get taken out type shit.
I feel like I heard that like after the game or something like that. Like one of y'all told me. It just said that or something.
Ain't gonna count. That ain't gonna count. It was a tight game too, cause we ended up going to overtime. So I mean that is disappointing. You get your freebie and you miss that bitch.
I feel like, wait till you hear some of these varsity stories that maybe you probably haven't heard yet. But when do you feel like you took that leap to being good?
In the 10th grade.
The end of 10th grade?
Like going into junior year. Because like that 10th grade summer was when I was with him and Coach Bush, and we was working out every day. But like we was playing games and stuff, like niggas was still losing. Like I wasn't like really putting it together like that, but like I could play.
It was coming up. It was coming together.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, when did you do track?
Track. 10th grade.
God, that's when I remember you started dunking and shit. I remember. Matter of fact, I remember when we had team sports in 9th grade, and we had coaster boats. Everybody was on the team was in that bit. I remember y'all had kept trying to dunk.
And he was so high, but he just like he had it. He just come dump it in.
I'm trying to.
Hell, you were.
And I felt like the next time I seen you, you was really like punching shit.
Yeah, I don't know how I figured it out. I think I could dunk with a girls' ball, bro. We was like at a practice or something, and I got a video of it. Like it was like a girls' ball, and like I jumped up in slow motion, but like it was so like I almost got hung, but I tried to like curve it like this. That's how I dunked down.
Ain't no cap, fam. Y'all ain't gonna be killing shit. I remember y'all ain't broke that goal.
Summer league.
That nigga be doing power slams. Like, I ain't gonna care. I'd never get on the rim with your ass. I'm on the fabric with your ass. I just gotta draw a foul. You gonna kill me either way.
You might well draw that bit back out actually and reset.
Yeah, cause if the foul worth you dying.
I ain't gonna cap. What you would be smart is like that nigga trailing, you peep that shit. You might well like draw him out to 3-point line dishes or something like that. Like trailing.
For real, cause he would like I'm telling you, fat dude. Like it would be smart to draw a foul, but it ain't worth your life. I promise.
Yeah, it might get ugly for real.
Our JV year, high school, 10th grade.
We had a big JV team. Probably ever come through that bit.
I remember one of our games, we played one of girls. The JV game was more deep than almost the varsity men's game. Like
I remember that shit.
Everybody pulled up like who was supposed to watch the men's varsity game. They was there for the JV game. They just stayed through.
That bit was lit. I remember that shit. I'll never forget it.
So what was like when you two got to sit like in the locker room with Coach like Richardson and with varsity? Like how was that kind of like the vibe in that locker room, like practicing with them and stuff like that?
You go ahead.
That nigga was trash.
You actually used to get in though, like good minutes.
Coach Richardson liked him, but he was trash.
I was trash.
Like you usually, I remember you doing like being stuff, niggas. Like I remember
Nah,
like after last year, you kept getting blocked and shit.
Coach.
I said Coach.
Oh yeah. Like they ain't had like none of the players respected him. He ain't had no continuity. Like it wasn't no continuity.
You had to get in that game too, cause that was at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, we played.
I started.
Who did we play? It was that purple team.
We played Cherokee Blood.
Cherokee Blood. That white. Dang.
Man,
Yeah, I remember that nigga benched out because you and Shaw got into argument.
That's how I knew he was a bad coach then, cause we on made a comeback. We down like we getting blowed out. We enter the third quarter in, we down 6 and 2 of our best players get into it and you gonna sit a nigga out.
He said some bullshit like he rather lose the game than play like I don't know.
He can't coach dudes. He went back to coaching girls.
Yeah, he was one coach.
But I remember I wouldn't know he was bad just when he had us like warming up in them little short sleeve hoodies.
Oh God, them bitch was big as hell. He used to get mad when people used to try to roll him up. They don't want to look like no fucking ninja. Everybody hated that shit, but that shit was so embarrassing.
They was like these big, bro. They was trash.
Oh God, I can see them whole fit. All them bitches drunk.
Hey, man, you remember Coop, man?
That nigga so... Coop, I'm gonna tell you this. Coop was probably one of the worst teammates you can have. And I'm gonna say it because of this. When I sat varsity in 10th grade, I ain't get no playing time. I was just like on the team, right? So if we were blowing some, we would ass. So if we was getting blowed out, we get in the game. And you know, Coop was a senior though. I kid you not. If Coop touched that ball, he ain't passing me. He gonna try to take it up the court. He gonna shoot it. He gonna do a layup. Whatever happened, he gonna get mad.
I got two.
He'll foul anything, but he gonna get mad like it ain't his fault. He was the worst player to ever play with.
I got two stories about that nigga. And one night had nothing to do with him, but it do. I mean, me, Coach Richardson used to fuck with me and just. So he used to have us sell a sweet tea during lunch. And you know, Cool was a senior, so he didn't really have to be at school that much. So he would come up there and talk to her, whatever. I'll never forget. I had never forget this shit. This nigga told me, he was talking to me and Jay, he said some shit like, I could really play all 5 positions. Like when he told me he could from point guard to big man. Man, that's the first time you know how you be like, you gotta let people talk. That's the first time I had to just let someone just speak their mind. He told me he could play all 5 positions. Now, mind you, the second story kind of correlates to the first one. I remember we was at Franklin County. It was an away game. This nigga Coop got in the game. He did some wild shit. I'm up in the bleachers now. You know how Franklin County bleachers is? They above the court.
Yeah.
So I'm watching the game. I'm watching Trey. This nigga, I don't know how he did. This nigga Trey found me, looked at me, and started laughing big game.
No, God, cause what happened was we was getting blown out, and I got fouled. So I'm on the free throw line. Fuck around. I shot the first one, missed it. Then, but something happened before I got fouled. Like Coop did something. So like before the referee gave me the ball to shoot my second free throw, I looked up at Jamari where I was sitting at with him before I had started dressing out. And I looked and I just started laughing. And this nigga started laughing back.
I never get. He did some like rap behind the back or something like that.
Yeah, he tried to drill
doing that.
He tried to drill
you
me.
like
I think he got that
cross
bitch stole, or like when he got it stole, he fouled. And then he was like, he didn't foul. He did some shit like that.
I never get a nigga told me he can run the 1 for the 5 like Coach really tripping. I never forget that shit.
He was on the team. Like everybody know he wasn't supposed to be on the team.
He just paid it back then. That's when Monroe was broke, so they needed people to
I
pay
don't
their
know what
dues.
it is, but that shit was ridiculous.
That was crazy.
So like, kind of walk. I don't know if you know the story, but kind of walk me through the story of like how like what was your decision to like leave Monroe, like how that even became a decision, stuff like. I remember actually you was like, wasn't it in like Spanish class or something? You told me you was like I might be leaving or something. But like, how did you even get to like point? Like, how did you figure like you wanted to leave, or like what school you really wanted to go to? Like, what kind of like went into that?
So, I remember my dude, she was like, she wanted me to make a decision because during AAU, to everyone know this, I made it like a best friend on the team. And I used to go over there, we used to hang out and stuff like that. So I got cool with their family over there, and then we played AAU all the way up through 10th, 11th grade, and then eventually, he was going to private school over there, and I went over to the school. I mean, dude, they liked me and stuff like that. It was a whole new campus. Like the gym was dope and everything, but like, nigga, I'm the only nigga there. Like nigga.
Yeah.
So, but it was one more.
Yeah.
It was one more little diamond in the rough, and then I came back. I was like, shoot, I'm gonna have to do this, just cause of like, mom, she can take care of me at the moment. So I went to go stay with them, and then that's when I had to move schools. And that next day, my last day was crazy, cause like, I think that's when I started telling all y'all.
I ain't gonna care. I didn't even know. I forgot how I found out, but I think we was starting conditioning, and Coach Strickland found out. Matter of fact, I think I did know. I knew like a couple days before because it was like media day or something, and you didn't go, and I had to fill in for you, and then Shaw was telling me he was like I think Elijah leaving type shit da. And then but Coach Strickland still didn't know that till your last day, and when we started conditioning, he was pissed.
Nigga, that was crazy. The only thing I told y'all about that. So Coach Strickland, after he after he found out, he like pulled me to his office. He was like, come to my office and stuff, and then he was like I understand your move and stuff like that, but I feel like, you ain't gonna thrive at a lower level like that. And then he was saying all this other stuff about me just He just wanted me to stay. Like he was trying to say whatever to
Yeah.
help me stay and stuff. I was like, I ain't going for none of that.
Yeah, you was pissed, boy.
So
I
you,
didn't know he was.
but you
hot.
left
That's
before,
funny.
like you said something about conditioning. So he left like right before basketball. Like wasn't it right before?
No,
Like,
the season. Okay, the season officially started during conditioning.
Yeah.
The first day of conditioning,
Yeah.
Elijah was gone. Like that was his last day at the school when we was supposed to start conditioning because we had media day before that.
Yeah. But
Was that
I
a
thought,
Friday?
I don't know what day.
I
It
thought-
couldn't have been. I don't think it was a Friday. I think it was like middle of the week or maybe early.
But you was allowed to play your 11th grade year.
Yeah.
But I thought
got-
like if you do that, like I thought is it like during
It depends on the situation. To be honest, I don't really know. I ain't never transferred.
It was a situation I was able. The state allowed me to play at the time. I had
Okay.
to go through a whole little process.
So did they kind of like okay? So when you came with us to watch them play, right? It was 11th grade year. Had to be no, because I had the car, so it had to be 12th
it
grade.
was.
I forget. It probably I seen. I don't know, but we
I think it
did
was
go
our
see.
senior because I remember.
I think
driving
because I
with
think
us.
I seen. I went to 2 games. Because one of the games I went with Shad.
But so when you find like what kind of like when you first got the Providence, like how was it like adjusting and stuff and playing with new people?
It was hard because I was so used to playing with y'all. Like I grew up with all y'all, so I'm over here trying to hoop with them. It's like the vibe is a lot different. You know, you can't really say certain stuff. You know what I mean? The intensity not there. Like it ain't. The passion ain't there. Like everybody's background different.
Yeah.
So like approaching the game is a lot different too. But I adjusted pretty well. I mean they cling to me and stuff like that. The fan base was crazy.
I was just about to ask about that. Like how was it like? Oh, okay. Before I ask you that, like how was your 11th grade season in your opinion?
It was a movie.
Okay. I remember you did he make noise or something like 11th grade? Was that I'm getting
Were you? Let me ask you. Were you a star or something? Like, or did like were you ranked or some shit?
I mean, on like a couple little platforms, but like nothing crazy. Our team was.
Type
But
shit.
you
You was making like
But, like,
I
I
kept
was
seeing like you and your
the front
team like
line.
on social media type
Yeah.
shit.
like but you like would you say you dominated their competition your 11th grade year? So how was it like? What was like the vibe in like school? Would you? I don't know. Wait. Well, how was like the vibe in school? Like you said, your fan base is clear. Like how was the vibe in school? Like after
Shoot.
games, like before games, stuff like that.
Like before games, like they'll be waiting to get into the gym. Like everybody white out, games red out. You know what I mean? So like everybody was excited for the season because we got a lot of new guys and like it was like we had a squad. Like niggas look dangerous, and then like throughout the school, like during school, everybody talking about the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, we about to do this at the game, or like you going to the game tonight and all that other stuff. So like the games would get crazy loud. Like it was live for real.
How far did I make it that season?
Sweet 16. Yeah, it was.
Anything interesting happened all 11th grade year?
Shit,
Then
we
when I
went to the Elite Eight
Yeah, we went to Elite Eight.
with an undermanned team.
Yeah.
Zay got he left first.
yeah he got yeah
Then that's one starter.
Mott got hurt.
Then Zay got kicked out of school. That's another starter. So we down 2 starters. Then Mott was eventually finna start. Well, I think he did start starting at some point, but he got hurt. So we was down. We made it to the Elite Eight, down 3 starters. So imagine we have a full team. We a state championship team.
That is a state championship team.
We won what? We won like 8 of our last 10 games.
Yeah, we started off like our junior year. We started off good. We started off like this before the football players got there. We started off like 3-0. I ain't gonna say it messed stuff up, but they got there. We started going up and down. Win the game, might lose 2 in a row. Blah blah blah. And then towards the end of the season, we just started getting it clicking. Like you said, we won probably like 8 of our last 10 games.
And I think the only game we lost was the Pacey game, and then the game to
Hart.
to get to
We
lost to
beat Hart.
Jefferson
We lost to Jefferson.
to get to from the regions.
And
then
the two teams we lost to ended up playing each other in the state championship.
Yeah, that run was crazy. I remember I watched that game after, like the highlights of it on like J Mixtape or something.
Yeah.
Like Monroe pulled up to Pace Academy, like the fan base was crazy,
Yeah.
bro. The atmosphere was stupid.
They had got. I knew we were gonna lose though, cause they fucked around.
They let her walk to school. Or
Yeah,
something.
they walked. And then they fucked around. Brought a bus up there for like some of the students to watch shit. I knew we lost. And then on top of that,
I knew we lost.
on top of that, I love Coach Strickland to death, and I know we were undermanned. But that like the 2 prior state playoffs games we had before that, he coached us to win. He was telling us we can win if we do this. He was telling us that the odds against us, but we can win. The practice before we played Pace, he just went through some shit and let it be what it be. Like he knew we were gonna lose. Like he ain't had no confidence in us to win.
That's crazy, bro.
I thought. So Pace did. Who beat Pace to get to the state champion? Jefferson.
What you mean? Pace won
Pace
the state
went all the
championship.
way.
I thought you just said the ones that
Pace
beat
played
The 2
Jefferson.
games we lost from, you know how you said we
Oh
won
yeah. Okay.
we
Okay,
lost
that makes
to
sense.
Jefferson
Yeah.
in the region
Both teams we
playoffs,
lost to went to the state
and
championship.
then we lost to Pace in the state. And
Pace was winning everything.
Pace
went to
won like
nationals.
2-3 years in a row.
I don't remember.
They went to
Jefferson that
nationals
year.
that either that junior year or the senior year.
Yeah, I mean when Coach Strickland got there, I mean like once we had like a tournament. I don't know if it was Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever. It was one of those before the next year type of tournament. So it had to be like Christmas, maybe break. I mean we had played Lumpkin, a game we were supposed to win. We lost. And man, Coach
The
Strickland
football player was bad.
he made us practice right after the game in the
What?
dark, in the dark at Monroe.
In the dark, cuz.
Shit, we deserved it. We lost. I ain't gonna count that tournament. We lost to 2 sorry ass teams, and we supposed to beat them. I didn't expect that, but it was well deserved.
I think when the football players got there, it kind of messed up like the chemistry. Not what is that? I don't know how to say the chemistry, but it kind of messed up like the flow of things.
Flo had to get people into rotation because Cam was a football player. Cam and Scooby were 2 football players that ended up starting.
Jock ended up starting too though. I thought.
Jock did start. Jock started towards the end though. It wasn't at the beginning when our flows messed up. When Jock became a starter, we got better.
Yeah. I remember we playing Franklin County at home. I mean not home, away at Franklin County. This man Trayvon was treating. He was basically like Mario Chalmers to LeBron. He told Cam stop playing like a bitch. I remember that same game came down lane and like dunked on somebody.
What was that video that he had posted?
It had to be.
It might have been because that's the only body he had.
That's the one.
Yeah. I ain't know they were gonna motivate him. I was just telling cause Cam big as hell, but like I used to feel like sometimes he didn't play like aggressive enough. So I just told him while we were warming up finna walk out, we were just talking. I said, nigga, stop playing like a bitch. He ain't saying nothing after that. When we was in that game, that nigga fucked around, smashed on that nigga. I was so shocked.
Crazy.
How was y'all girls team at Providence? Just a random thought. Just a random thought.
Y'all been in Monroe girls?
Huh?
Y'all been in Monroe girls? Well, nah, I ain't gonna count. Monroe girls were bad, but it wasn't like that bad.
They,
like our junior.
They didn't win the game.
Oh no.
They didn't win a game, bro.
You
I
watched
don't
the
think they won
country.
a game, cause they probably won like 2.
Damn.
It was bad, bro.
Dang.
How did Monroe girls do that year? Junior.
I'm trying to think
They
what
all
had.
the same.
They just had Molly that year? Not
Molly,
just Molly, but I'm saying that's on like senior or whatever.
And I don't even want to say nothing about a girl basketball team if you want to be real.
I feel like both our like all of our senior years were kind of like I'm gonna say reach new heights. I'm gonna say reach new heights. So when you like what from the outside looking at it, feel like Providence kind of gave you the keys. Like when do you feel like you was given the keys of that team? Like that was
Going
your
in the
role.
senior year.
Going into senior.
Yeah, cause we had like one senior, like the junior year, and then senior year we had that whole run. But like niggas knew like I was like the top dog of the team, so like niggas just fall behind me type stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it just went on from there. Honestly, that's why I feel like the keys were given.
Do you feel like so when did you get your first offer at Providence. But then you get it from track.
Yeah, no, it was in high school. That was when I was in Monroe.
Oh.
10th grade when I started like getting looks for track. But senior year, like the end of senior year, going into the summer, I was about to go to prep, but the prep school coach, he got the job offer at Illinois State, and then they offered me over there as a preferred walk on, so I went over there. So that was really like what my decision was, and we was going in. Was that a COVID year? That was after.
Had to be after.
It was after COVID year because we graduated 2021. So yeah, that was after COVID. So like stuff was still like the recruiting process was
kind of bad.
It was terrible because like niggas was getting that 1 year back.
Yeah, getting an extra year. Hell yeah,
that messed the whole system up, bro. It messed the whole system up. But yeah,
niggas still getting advantage from that shit.
So how was it? Before I get into college, what happened my senior year? Like significant.
Fuck that team.
Damn. Sheesh. We had a good record.
That wasn't bad, bro.
A good.
It was like 17.
We had a good record, but we had horrible continuity. We had, and I ain't gonna say a good record. We had a decent record. Our record was better than the year before, but we clearly had a better team our junior year.
Explain the continuity part.
For starters, it started when our best player got kicked out of school.
Well, wasn't before that Derek was trying to leave? Wasn't that like
he was trying to leave and go to Walnut Grove, I guess, to be the man there. But it didn't.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's news to me.
Yeah, that's something he trying to go Walnut Grove. It didn't work out. He didn't really want to be a part of the team or whatever, you can tell. And then Shaw ended up getting kicked out. So, our best player gone. Then our next up-and-coming best player, just trying to leave, go to another school. But I don't think, nobody on the team was like when he was trying to leave, nobody was like, damn, he trying to leave. Everybody was like, shit, he go to Walnut Grove, shit. So it is what it is, type shit. I think Coach Strickland the only one that was just uppity about the shit. Yeah. And then throughout the whole year, just let him do whatever. Fuck the rest of the team.
What pissed you off at the beginning of the season, Trey?
At the beginning of the season? What was going on? At the beginning of the season, what happened at the beginning of the season?
So basically, it was like one of the first practices had to be. I guess Coach Strickland was trying to find who the second best player was.
Yeah, go ahead.
And he fucked around and said Jay Ross. He gave Jay Ross that title. He gave Derek. Of course, he said Derek was the best player. He gave Jay Ross the second best player. Kind of rubbed Trey on the wrong way. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna cap. What was the end result though?
What you mean? You feel like
Look,
I ain't gonna say you feel like you had a better season.
When he
said have a better season than that.
After I swear after Coach Strickland said that season, I ain't having all my games from that point were damn near great, good to great. That shit pissed me off so bad. They got me fucked up.
Man, I remember going into 12th grade. I was like, damn, I was excited. Before the season came, I was excited. I was like, I'm really gonna get to play, do all this, blah blah blah. I was really talking about shit to niggas before the game, before practice and shit. Niggas, you was my backup and that. Didn't even play.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought it up. I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah,
shit.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap.
I feel like Coach Strickland is a good coach. I feel like we all know that. I just feel like, as LJ would say, sometimes the substitutions and rotations kind of off.
Yeah, it was, and every coach, nobody perfect, so every coach know how they flaws. I seen it in our junior year, we was so good. Sometimes, he used to just start sub 5 in, 5 out, which we know everybody can play, but come on. But then that wasn't really an issue. But then it started becoming an issue when everybody wanted to see the floor, wanted to get more playing time. Then as our senior year came on, I remember I was the person on our team. I scored our first 6 to 8 points. That thing, I got a sub coming my way.
I remember at SC, specifically at SC, we played SC, at SC. Trayvon had that first 8 point. He had 2 threes, and he had like a floater somewhere in the mix. That man came to the bench, nigga. Trayvon was like, why the fuck is he taking me out?
Okay, I think he heard me. Cause he put me in like 2 minutes later. But like that's not like the first time that happened. Like my dad used to come to the game and he used to be like, you start the game out hitting 2-3 and he take you out. I don't understand that. And before that I wasn't really saying anything about it. I was just like he just wanted to see on. I didn't know what it was. I really wasn't complaining because I knew I'd get back in.
That might be a Trayvon signature.
But that game right there, that like versus SC, I guess because I hate them.
I feel like most games you start off the game with like that, especially like probably like that year. You start off the game with a quarter 3. Like Trayvon was in the corner at the beginning of the game. He shot a 3. That bitch was gonna be our first point probably. Trayvon was from the outside for what Trayvon's telling me he's come to the bench was he really could have got more shots up. The niggas wasn't getting him the ball.
Fam, we all know that, fam. That nigga Derek took 30 shots a game, fam. It ain't no high behind that shit, bro. Nigga, I remember, I never forget, we playing one of the girl, nigga get triple team. He putting that bitch up. He didn't give a damn. I ain't gonna cap. If I wasn't the type of nigga that loved basketball, I would have quit.
That's deep.
I remember senior was cool though. I remember when I would go back to like the substitutions, like he used to try to play me. I remember one game we played out COVID. This is probably Jet's best game on varsity. Like he was hitting 3, he had like 13 points. This man Coach Strickland, I think I even texted him. He texted
the whole team.
Everybody.
He texted them a little message that.
Yeah. And my message was like, if your boy Jet didn't get off, we would have got it in the game. I played a little bit. Like, I played like in the first half. And I got a picture of me playing defense. But that was about it. And then he like, you would have played more if Jet didn't get off. So I feel like me, especially back then, like now, I'm probably like a top 5 shooter most niggas ever played with. But I feel like back then, Jet definitely had me in shooting. So it's like, me and Jet wasn't doing the same things while we getting playing time for each other. The close thing for Monroe was gonna be was what Dre was doing.
But I mean, like, you know, sometimes like looking from like a coach perspective, like the next man up might not be trying to fulfill the other man's shoes. You bring something different, so do what you do best, type shit.
I feel like my only thing about senior, I feel like I could have did what Dre did. I'm gonna keep saying that, like 2 points a game, like. Cut to the basket, dunker spot, layup. I feel like I couldn't did that.
Jerry Ross?
Yeah.
Jerry Ross? Yeah. I thought he was like getting like 8 points that game or something.
I think he scored like 8.
Not our senior year.
They said he didn't even crack double digits his senior year. Cause we watched a couple games of their senior year.
That's the year I'm talking about.
They I don't know what was going on, but like they was like most people was locked in.
They were ass. They what it was. But I just want to say, Elijah, I'm happy that you went to another school type shit because you got the opportunity to become who you are today. But you missed out. You missed out on the chance to go to the state championship. I feel like you been able to guard Matthew Cleveland. We've been alright. But I'm happy for you because it worked in your favor. Shit, if you would have stayed, I probably wouldn't have got no offer. Shit, it was gonna be like we had like our whole core. We probably would have won state championships and shit, but everybody wouldn't have got like the looks that they got. But what's better than winning?
I was about to ask that. I was like, if you feel like if you would stay at Monroe, you feel like your chances of getting like offers and stuff would have been greater or lesser?
Probably lesser, bro, because we was in Monroe. Monroe, like, it ain't not really in Monroe.
I'm not gonna hold you though.
Coach Strickland would have definitely.
If Coach Strickland would have fought you, he fought me. That's how I got my offers. And that nigga
like,
reached out to every JUCO in the country.
I would have never said that because I ain't never got to know him as a coach.
He would have, I ain't gonna count. Coach Strickland would do anything for you. If you would have stayed, he would have tried to help you out.
But yeah,
he tried to get Trayvon on the Wardosha team.
I ain't gonna count. He tried to give me an offer before I even said something about like
going to play
playing college basketball. I was just talking to Coach Bush in the car. you know, I'm a senior, I ain't got no offer. I was like, I want to play college basketball. He was like, look, let me show you something. And he just pulled up in his phone. He was it was a screenshot of Coach Strickland contacting the coach. He was like, this is my senior Trayvon Thomas. He just had 15 points last game. He was just like giving him a summary of my game and shit like that. And he was trying to recruit me, but he was like, he got players coming back next year because of the COVID shit. So he ain't have no room to recruit me.
I told you.
So how was it for you? Like, how was that experience going? Like playing at a D1 school, like not even like necessarily playing, but like being in that atmosphere and stuff like that at Louisville.
Hey, where, bro?
Being at Louisville. What was it called? What was the red school called?
He wasn't at the red school. But yes, he was. He was Illinois.
Illinois. Yeah.
Illinois
Illinois State.
But yeah, nah, it was crazy, bro. Like college campus, like, and it's a basketball school too.
Yeah.
So like niggas was getting treated differently over there. But like, even if you're not playing, bro.
Yeah.
Like niggas mess with you, bro. It's crazy.
What you doing that, bro?
What's up?
I dropped that. Like, we're taking like that year, your life, boy.
But how was it being like a dual athlete? Then you really like you was a preferred walk on for basketball, but then you really get offered for track.
Yeah, they wanted me to play track too because they heard what I did in high school. But going from basketball, I mean, I ain't played because I redshirted, but doing that whole season, like all that was crazy. And then boom, you go to track, and it was like a whole different sport. But like, you go to school, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're going to play sports in school, like you going straight for it. Like you good, you've been playing since you was little. Like you going there for a reason because you really good. So like the whole culture change with that was crazy. You gotta eat different. Like they feed you differently over there. So all that was wild.
How intense were like the practices, like conditioning and stuff?
Nigga, I got a story. Okay, so nigga, when I got there for the summer, you had to run a mile. You had to make a mile time just to get your gear. Like the gear was like this big old duffel bag. Had like shirts, all that other stuff in there, socks, your shoes and stuff like that. You get to pick up shoes, but you gotta make the mile time. Mile time was like 5 minutes. So now I'm like, ain't no way I'm gonna make it. Like all the other niggas, they done made it other than like 3 niggas. One nigga done did it 3 times. He still ain't made it. So now I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
5 minutes for a mile was great.
It is. But I just remember our senior year when we were running around, fam, doing condition. Nobody ran 5 something except like, well, I remember in junior year, Shaw used to run like 5, and Dre Ross can run like 5 something. After that, fam, like the highs were like 6, like I ran 6:20, so I'd probably die trying to do that 5.
Bro, the 5 was crazy.
So what? So did you end up getting your gear or what? Like, what happened?
Yeah, niggas luckily made it, but like that was the starter, and then we did like this like Marine boot camp stuff, bro. But like like that's real. Like that summer boot camp is real. Like for a whole week, you do nothing but conditioning. You doing push-ups. You doing elevators, stairs. Like especially if you got like an arena, and I mean you run all the way up them steps, bro. Every single one, the whole bowl, and then you ran outside of the arena. You run to the football field, and then you gotta do bear crawls. You gotta do like what's them things called when they hold your legs up, and you gotta like barrel crawls. You gotta do that on the sides of the field. You gotta do that twice. Y'all exchange it. It's like a whole team. It's like 4, 5 of y'all. You gotta make it, and then boom. After that, you gotta bear crawl the whole football field. All y'all as a team, and then if y'all win, like you don't gotta do the bro. This was crazy. If you win, you do 8 33s. If you the losing teams get more 33s, so it go up to 10, 12, and 14. So like the winner only had to do 8, but like the losing teams they had to do like 14, 33.
For people that's watching that don't know what 33s are.
That's a down and back 3 times on a basketball court.
They made a man out y'all.
You gotta make that in 33 seconds.
33.
Shit, you get do live. They made a man like they had, but they say college like it'll show you if you love your sport or not. Cause niggas will quit. So did anybody quit like while y'all was conditioning or practicing? Or?
Nah, not at D1, bro. Like, cause y'all niggas all there for a reason. Like, you on scholarship, even walk-ons too. Like, y'all all there to prove a point, especially the walk-ons. Like, that's all they there for. Like, they paying for their own school. So it's the mindset there is crazy. Everybody out there trying to kill. And that was also the first time I realized, like, I was out of my element. Like, the game was so much faster. Niggas are stronger, like, more athletic, got better IQ. They quick. Like, that was a lot.
How long would you say it took you to adjust to that?
Like, mid-year. Because I had no offensive bag going into college. Like, I couldn't score to save my life. But I could play defense. Like, that was the main thing I could do. I could sit on anybody. And then, throughout that time, like, I had guys who playing right now, like Antonio Reeves, who went to Kentucky. Like, that was his last year there. And, like, I had to guard him, like, every practice. But, like, niggas were putting them paws on him. Like, he wasn't going nowhere. But I made him better at the same time.
I'm sure he's a good defender. That nigga get off. Because I remember you would tell me about that. And you like, he one of the top scorers in the country. And then you said you transferring. And I see you go to Kentucky. He was getting buckets at Kentucky, but they had a lot of niggas that get buckets at Kentucky, though.
Yeah, I didn't know how it was going to play out.
They had a lot. They were guard heavy.
Facts. But we'll get back into that.
So what about your sophomore year of college? Like, what kind of went to, like, leaving Illinois State, and where did you end up going?
Shoot. Left ISU, went D2 in Chicago to a school called Lewis University. And then that was the basketball experience was crazy because, like, I went in there, they expected me to start, but I wasn't ready to play basketball. I wasn't ready to play. The game was still too sped up for me and stuff like that, so I couldn't really adjust to it then. So I was playing towards the beginning of the year, and towards the end of the year, I stopped really playing like that. But I was getting in at crucial moments because I could play defense still. So I go in and guard the best player, get right out. But yeah, sophomore year was more of me realizing, like, I need to lock in.
So what happened there to make you go to a different school? Well, no. You went to a different school your last year?
Yes.
So what happened there?
So,
Where did you end up going?
Bro, I'm in Chicago. I'm like, bro, I'm not playing here, bro. I'm not about to thrive here. So I'm getting back in the portal. Got back in the portal, bro. Ended up going to California, nigga. JUCO, nigga. JUCO in Cali. California JUCO, nigga. They only play everybody play everybody in California. You don't play nobody out of state.
Yeah. Y'all play ELAC?
We play ELAC. No, we play West LA though. The niggas that won, they beat ELAC. They whooped them. That was trash.
What was the school called at Cali?
Bakersfield.
Okay. God, this nigga the country fam.
Basketball. Yeah, for real.
It's a good
That ball
experience, though, ain't it?
Nah, for real. That ball will take you a lot of places, man.
And how was that season at Bakersfield?
Nah, that was some real
You had like
shit.
13?
Yeah.
No.
But nah, niggas, like, that was like the craziest year because niggas got kicked off, niggas quit, niggas fighting. Like, the JUCO experience is real. It's real. Like,
They're for trench babies.
Coach was terrible, bro. Like, Coach was just yapping. Little man syndrome. That's all I gotta say.
Sure,
Yeah.
coach.
Cause, like, niggas, like, they fighting in practice. We all, like, going at each other and stuff, bro. Like, we made it to the championship. We had a little tournament game in Santa Barbara. And we made it all the way to the championship game, bro. And one of my niggas, like we was like mid game just started, bruh. Nigga like trying to calm down because he was taking a lot of shots.
Okay.
He was like, bro, chill. Like one of my teammates walked over to him, he was like, bro, just chill out, bro. He's like, no, get off me, bro. And he pushed him he pushed him like in the game, bro. Coach subbed him out, bro. He told him to sit like behind the bench. Like, don't even sit on the bench no more. You can't play. Like it's like stuff like that. He got kicked off. Then the nigga just quit like mid practice, bro. He's like, I'm not doing this no more, bro. I'm out of here.
Damn.
But yeah, that was a whole experience.
So, again, what made you leave that school and go to, and where you about to go now?
Well, JUCO. It was my last year to play JUCO, so I had to leave. And then now I'm going to a D2 in Oklahoma called Sosa. But this is it right here. For my last 2 years. And now I'm looking
you been like majoring now?
Well, right now I'm sports marketing.
Cause like you had the same majors throughout.
Nah, I had communicate. I was a communications major. And I
See,
switched.
that'd be the tricky shit, fam. Like I was so dumb. Well, I ain't gonna say dumb, but like I ain't really had nobody in my family go to college, so I really wasn't educated on it. But when I had a couple offers, and some of them I didn't take because they didn't have my major. But if I would have knew what I knew now, I could just did like 2 years, like could it just like regular academic class and then got into my major. But I ain't know.
You know.
Guess it wasn't meant to be.
Well, so how did you find that? How did you find the school in Oklahoma?
They reached out to me because they saw what I did at JUCO. And coach was there. He was like, if you got aspirations of playing pro, this is the place to go. So,
It'll be a top D2 school.
yeah.
Play Valdosta.
I'm about to say, I know a team that will take you if you ever want to stay in Georgia.
I was trying to go to Valdosta. I talked to Trayvon about that.
You don't want to play though.
You probably don't want to play there, but
Either
I don't want to play there.
nobody liked the coach.
I ain't gonna cap the team like the beginning. See, we don't like.
They had like 4 or 5 niggas quit the team every year.
So I had a sports journalism class, right? So we in there writing about sports teams or whatever. So one of the girls that was in the class, she's close to like the sports. She's like she does the sports media, like she does social media pages. So I was like, for one of my papers I had to write, I wanted to write a piece on why people keep transferring out of Valdosta. And she looked like when I said that, when I introduced my topic to the teacher, she looked back and said, "It's definitely the coach." For some reason, so for the last 3 years I've been there, about to be 4. Every time they'll start off bench full. Of course, you gonna have like 3-4 players that don't play. Everybody else probably playing. But after we come back from Christmas break, we go back in January. It'd be like 4 or 5. It'd be like 5-6 players left.
He didn't tell you how bad it was. Like this last previous year, it was so bad. Like after we came home for break, they had tryouts. This is the middle of the season. They had tryouts to put niggas on the team.
Then
So a couple niggas we be hooping with in the rec
made the team.
When to go make the team?
Made the team. But one of the niggas that made the team, he was on the team before. Like our freshman year, sophomore year, he was on the team. He didn't get no playing time. But now all of a sudden he back on the team
What?
playing. But I don't think he was playing.
So what their record? What their record was?
It was like,
they the worst. That's the worst I ever seen while I been there. They was shit.
Our girls are always good. They always good. Like they always make like playoffs. They always go like they went like undefeated this year until like the playoffs or whatever. But yeah, the guys always have some like
Kind of adversity. It's the coach. Everybody say it's the coach though.
They said like he showed favoritism. Like people, like guys mentally just check out. That's what I be hearing, stuff like that.
He do be lying. He lied to me.
Yeah, Trayvon, me and Trayvon. Well, I'm gonna say me and Trayvon, but Trayvon, me and Trayvon went to this elite like
his camp. He do a camp every summer.
Right. Yeah, he did a camp in the summer. So we went. I guess like he was trying to basically say it's for like freshmen all the way up to like freshmen in high school all the way up to like freshmen
going to college.
Going to college. So like, of course, like the people in college, they potentially could get an invite to like a private tryout, whatever. So Coach Strickland put in a good word for him, even though I was going to. I didn't get to put a word. So Trayvon was in there hooping. I was in there doing my thing. So at the end, he kind of like You go ahead. You explain. You explain that. You had the better experience than me.
Well, all right. So So at first, you know how it count go before you get to playing and stuff. You do drills and da da da. So we doing the drills. We doing the ball handle drill. I'm over here handling the rock. I'm hitting shots. Whatever they doing, I'm doing that bit right. He came over there. He started talking to me he was like, "What's your name?" Then I have my Monroe area shirt. He was like, "Oh, where you from?" Da da da. And I told him. And he was like, "Oh, I think your high school coach reached out to me." Da da da. Then he asked me like, what grade I am, like what school I'm going to. I said, "I'm coming here." He was like, "Oh, interesting." He was like, "Okay, I'm finna write your name down." Da da da. Cool. I was like, all right, okay, got my little funny though. So boom, later on we break off to, having like we start playing teams, like start hooping.
Mm-hmm.
I kid you not, they put me on. I probably had the sorriest team in the gym. I had a bunch of little kids, like, and they like you could tell like how some like people be playing basketball. They not. It's one thing not be that good, but they ain't really know what they were doing. Like they ain't had an IQ.
Yeah.
So we hoop. We playing against all the other good teams. We get our ass whooped. But I'm telling you, I'm setting my teammates up. They missing the layups. When they start missing, I'm getting all the buckets. I'm locking up. I'm doing everything. So at the end, they do this thing they call the top 16 down there to hoop and play, right? And I was a clear cut. You can add Jamari. No lie, I was a clear cut best player on my team. Nobody put the ball in the basket other than me. Man, they called out the top 16 nigga. I wouldn't have been mad if I ain't like. It was a nigga on my team who made it who was shit. He ain't even fucking score. I wouldn't have been mad if he ain't make it. But how the fuck you gonna see they with Dick Ryan? They put him on the top 16, but he can't even buy a bucket. So then, that happened. It is what it is, cool. And after the camp over, end up talking to him. I told him like appreciate it for having it, blah blah blah. He told me he gonna have an invite only tryout, and he wanted me to keep. He told me to keep in touch with him, right?
Why that nigga leading you on to like?
On God. So he told me gonna have an invite only tryout, right? So I don't move in. Friday day, I don't hit him up. I emailed nigga, asked can I come in gym move. He said gym only for players only. I said okay, cool.
Oh, what did he say?
Shit, I probably still got the email.
What did he say? That nigga.
We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.